Good morning and welcome to day 4 of the Great Norfolk Broads Adventure 9. It's gonna be another cracking day, by the way. The time is currently not even 6 o'clock. The skies are still blue. The sun is just poking above the horizon, well, above the houses I should say, and it's already warm. Very warm. It's gonna be hot again. I am happy to say, though, I am not quite as broken as I was yesterday. So yeah, it was actually a damn good day yesterday. Really good day. We obviously went to the Petty's Animal Park, like I said, and it was definitely agreed from all persons that it was a great place to go. I thought it was expensive, but like I said, I've been told that really for a family place like that, it's probably par for the course. But once you were in it, it was great, and the fact that it was actually amongst one of the better ones, you know, it was clean, it was tidy, it was well organised, you didn't hang around. It was quiet, so you didn't hang around and waiting to get on a ride, you literally got to a ride, got on it, and sometimes you were the only ones on it. So yeah, they all had a fantastic time. Me, I'm not used to that much walking, so I was broken, you know. But no. That wasn't too bad actually. It wasn't too bad. But we essentially came back and we got ourselves organised. We both, I think it was more the heat yesterday that just sort of sapped the energy, because it was, like I said, I mean, it was hot, but there was no wind, you know, so it was like a relentlessly beating it down on you. So yeah, it was. I think it was more the heat more than anything else that just got to everybody. We went over to Lord Nelson, which is just over there, and had a great meal actually. It was really good. But it's because of the heat and just the way we were all wiped out with it. The kids came back, they had a wee sort of a play around, and then they got ready and went into bed. We sat, well, we basically sat, I mean, Susan had a wine, Paul had a beer, I had a beer, and we sat and we chatted for a wee bit. We had the canopy open all day, and it was just like, come on, because by the time we got back to the boat, the wind had died, but the sun was still up and the heat was still there, and it was just like, oh no. So yeah, I mean, even when we went to bed about I went to bed about 9:30 last night, and the sun was going down and it was just starting to get cool then. But they stayed up for a wee bit and then went to bed later on. I got up at 5:30 this morning because, like, we've got another very short cruise today. Another very short cruise. We're going up to Great Yarmouth today. We suspect we're in desperate need of a pump out. I was kind of hoping it would maybe last until tomorrow. I mean, I knew we were going to need a pump out midway with 6 of us, but it looks like the rear toilet is backing up, which could be an indication of a full tank. We're not getting any smells, and we're not getting any water discoloration, but there's definitely an indication that that the tank is full. Water's not flushing away properly, you know, and things are starting to float. Don't even want to talk about it. So let's just say we need a pump out. We were going to get one tomorrow anyway when we left Great Yarmouth. I think it's going to be forget that, get to Great Yarmouth, because there is a pump out just opposite the yacht station. I'll point it out to you. It's handy to know, and I think it's actually quite cheap actually. I think it's only £18 for, is it £18, £15 for 2 toilets? I'll double check that, but it's not too bad. But yes, we're definitely going to go and get a pump out today on the way to Great Yarmouth. So basically it'll be under the bridges, past the yacht station, literally 20 feet or something like that, onto the other side of the bank, moor up, get a pump out, leave, turn around into the yacht station. It's going to be pretty much that from one side of the river to the other. And yes, we're going to spend the day in Great Yarmouth today. I'm hoping, because there is not a breath of wind today now. I mean, there's nothing. You know, I'm hoping that at Great Yarmouth, there'll be like at the coast, it'll be a bit cooler, you know, because if it's going to be hot like yesterday, but no wind, I am going to suffer. I'm really going to suffer. But yeah, so that's the plan today, you know. So far, I believe everybody is having a great time. And there is talk already that they would like to come back. Whether it's come back with me or come back on a boat. That I've still not quite sussed out. But it looks like there is definitely talk that they're enjoying themselves, they're having a great time, and they are actually thinking about coming back sometimes, or they would like to come back on a boat. Although admittedly, they did admit the cost at peak season is a factor. Yeah. This boat here is 44 foot long. Admittedly it's one of their premium range boats, you know. But it's not cheap during the peak season. It's really not cheap, you know. And I think possibly the only way any of us could have afforded it is because the cost has been split up between me and them, Susan and Paul. So yeah, if you were just one family with 3 or 4 kids or something like that, hiring this, you're taking the full cost of the hire for the week yourself, and this is £2,000, over £2,000. I think it's about 2,300 for 1 week in July, school holidays on the Norfolk roads. That's a lot of money for a boat, you know. And like I say, we afforded it because we can split the cost up, but it's still a lot of money for the boat. So yeah, that's the only sort of prohibiting factor. Oh yeah, and the sun's obviously peaking up again. Like I said, yeah, that's the only prohibiting factor that they have really about coming during the school holidays. You know, no. Once again, they could pick a different boat. They could pick a different boatyard. You know, a cheaper boat, an older boat. You know. And there is that option, you know. You don't have to spend that sort of money, but it's kind of relative, you know. This is obviously a premium class boat. It's over £2,000, but even an older, more basic boat from, say, Richardson's during the school holidays, you'll still be paying over £1,000, you know. So yeah, that's the only thing they've really sort of mentioned at the moment. But but it just looks, you know. But my point being is that they're loving the holiday. They're loving the holiday. They're loving being away on the boat. The kids love the boat, you know. And so far, there have been no calamities on board. We've had a few banged heads because it's not a lot of headroom on this particular boat. But other than that, everybody's fine. So yes, am I babbling again? I think I might be babbling again, and I've put you in the sun again, haven't I? But yes, everybody's having a great time. And it's only we're only about halfway through the holiday so far, and so far nobody wants to go home yet, which is a good thing. I certainly don't, you know. But I'll say this as well, okay? It has actually been a godsend as well, hooking up to the electricity posts here. I don't usually bother it because I'm just myself, you know, and I don't really use that much electricity. You know, I would have just made sure that the batteries were full. Excuse me, the batteries were full. Either went on the way here or charging up, running the engine for a bit once I got here. But and that would have been it. You know, I would have been fine for the rest of the day or the evening or whatever. You know, but actually getting here and plugging into shore power, it just means that you don't need to worry about. You can charge all your various gadgets and your phones. You don't need to worry about um, all the your boat batteries running down and having to think maybe about running the engine later. You don't need to worry about any of that. You plug it into shore power and you're fine. We've had all the kids' various devices on charge pretty much all day, keeping them all topped up. I've had my phone, keeping that all topped up, and all my camera stuff. And I'll tell you this as well, okay? This is a wee hint, okay? Admiral's summer survival hints, #1. My winter survival hint #1, in case you didn't know, was bring a water bottle. Because damn, it gets cold sometimes in the winter. Oh well, off peak sometimes. I learnt that in April. But the summer survival hint is that if you're coming away, bring a fan. Bring a fan. Susan and Paul brought a fan. I actually had a fan back at the house. I brought that. I knew it was going to be rather hot and this week, according to the weather reports, and I didn't want to chance not having a fan. So I've brought a fan. They've had a fan at night. I had a fan last night running in the cabin, and I don't know if you can just see. I've been having that wee vent open. That's never been shut at all, which is probably actually, come to think of it, maybe when I've locked up the boat, maybe I should have shut that. Is that never mind. Anyway, yeah, that's never been shut all week so far. The front cabins, it wasn't too bad at the start of the holiday. Having that open all night, it was a bit bright because we didn't put the cover over it, but it allowed air to circulate in the cabin, because you've just got these wee sort of side windows that just open up about that much, There's not much air gets into the cabin. So, yeah. But last night, it was stuffy in there. Really, really stuffy. So I was grateful just to stick a fan on low, just to get some air circulating. Yes, it was a godsend. That is the only reason I managed to get a very good night's sleep last night. Because I had that fan. So Admiral's survival tip #1, summer: bring a fan. If it's weather like this, you're gonna need it, and you're gonna be grateful for it. Anyway, I probably talked too much. I probably babbled. I've got my tea to have. I've got a boat to get ready. It's probably knocking on just after 6 o'clock, which means we'll be very shortly needing to fire up the engines, get underway. So yes, we will be it's Great Yarmouth bound. So as always though, I'll keep you updated and informed on the day's events. It's going to be a sparkling day. It's going to be a hot day. Let's see how the Admiral suffers. Will he make another day with excitable kids and a family in Great Yarmouth? Will he melt away under the relentless heat, or will he take it all and survive? You know, will he be busted and broken at the end of it, or will he be strong and resolute? What? Who's out there with a beer? Need a beer? Need a beer? So yeah, come away, join me on day 4 of the Great Norfolk Broads Adventure 9. Let's see where the day takes us. It's going to be an adventure, that is for sure. Short cruises, big adventure. Absolutely. So yeah, I'll keep you updated though. So until later, I'll speak to you soon. Bye for now. Cheers. Okay, just oh, wow. Take two. Okay, just a little wee update for you. Morning. Yes, they're all up, you know, so it begins once again.
It certainly does.
Yes, it's yeah, just a wee update for you. I have left Weedham. We are on our way. We've just gone under the swing bridge, and we're just turned left at the new cut, heading up the river, towards Braden Water. The tide is currently still going out. We're getting a lovely wee push up the river, so it's always worthwhile to, if you can time it. If you can time it, it's always worthwhile to try and time your passages with the tide, because it really does make a difference to your fuel usage at the end. And it's just a lot quieter because you hardly use many revs. But yes, we are heading on up the river. We're going to head towards Great Yarmouth today. We're heading, it's going to be a glorious crossing across Braden Water. If Bleeding Water is anything like the river at the moment. It's going to be flat, calm.
No, Breydon Water's wider.
It's wider, yeah.
It's not like the river, it's like wide, that's why it's called the water. It's not called Breydon River, it's not like the river, it's a lot wider. Duh! You know, if it was just a river and narrow like the river, it'd be called Breydon River, and it's not. It's called Breydon Water. Just saying, carry on.
Thank you. Duh. Okay. What was I saying? I've totally lost my track. I'm not wanting to do take 3, so I'm going to keep on babbling myself until I find myself again, and then I will continue on what I was saying. Yes, okay.
Without me putting you off.
Without you putting me off, yeah.
Which is going to be very difficult.
Yes. Are you getting a sense of just, oh, yes, totally. Right, anyway, so yes, we are on our way to Great Yarmouth today. The weather is absolutely gorgeous. It's not even 7:30 and already the sun is beating down. I don't have any sun cream on me at the moment, but I'm going to have to put it on very, very soon. The plan is to go up to Breydon Water, go to Great Yarmouth, get a pump out, moor at Great Yarmouth Yacht Station, and that will be have showers, whether they be on board the boat or in the, I believe there's showers at Great Yarmouth, so that's, maybe get showers there actually, and top up the water since it's there and free, yeah, basically then it will be into Great Yarmouth in a day by the seaside. It's going to be a great day, it's going to be a hot day, it's going to be a fun day. I'm not entirely sure about Paul, but if they get me into the amusements with the video machines, you might not get me out there until I've actually literally blown all the entire holiday fund. Yeah, in which case I'll be a poor pauper scrounging off them. Yeah, but it's going to be a great day. It's going to be a hot day, and that's basically the update so far. As always though, I'll keep you updated on the events of the process. It's going to be a short cruise. It should only take us about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours to get to Great Yarmouth, so there's not going to be much cruising done today, but it's going to be a wonderful, glorious, hot cruise regardless. So, as always, keep you updated, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye for now. Cheers!
Det är som att ni vejer
just a little wee update for you. I'm not entirely sure what's going on here, if I'm honest. It's looks like the upper reaches of the River Yare are doing a really weird thing again. And I'm not entirely sure if we've left half an hour too late. I'm trying to explain this. I know the tide is going out. I know that, you know. I've hardly got any revs on and I'm doing well. I'm being pulled along at a fair rate of miles per hour. Not speeding, obviously, you know, but you know, I'm being pulled along with hardly any revs. So the tide is definitely going out. I look at the banks and I can see reeds and currents at the side of the bank flowing with me. So the tide is definitely going out. And yet, in the middle of the river, the reeds and other wee bits of pieces and everything like that are stationary, as if it's slack water and there is no current. And it's all very odd and strange. Just a little bit disconcerting, because I don't know if we're if the tide's gone out or if it's at slack. So I think we might be approaching, I think we actually are approaching slack water very, very soon. We're probably about low water about now, and I think slack water is in the next half hour. So maybe that could explain something. But it's really weird to look at the stuff near the banks flying along in my direction, and yet other stuff in the middle of the river sitting stationary, and I'm needing to sort of dodge it all, you know. Really, really weird. But other than that, it is proving to continue to be an absolutely glorious morning. It's going to be a hot day. I know I've said that before, and I'm probably going to keep on saying it, because oh my goodness. But yeah, everything's going good so far, apart from that really weird thing that the upper reaches of the River Yare. Did I say Bure earlier? I think I might have said Bure earlier. This is not the River Bure, this is the River Yare. But yeah, I mean, it's done that to me a couple of times in the past, and it's caught me a wee bit unawares and every time, and it's doing it again, and it's just like, okay, alright. But I am definitely going with the tide, because like I say, it's we're being pulled along at well, like I say, I'm doing about 1100 revs, and we're sitting, which is barely tick over, and we're moving at about 6.2 miles per hour. It's a 6 mile an hour zone, so yeah, we are being pulled along at a fair pace. So it's definitely going out, definitely. Despite what the river might think, we are definitely going out on a tide. But yeah, everything's going good. So we should be approaching Braden Water shortly, so as always I'll keep you updated on the events of the crossing, which won't be very much when I'm actually cruising, because it's going to be a short cruise today. But yeah, it's going to be good getting back on Braden Water, and boy, this boat shifts. It really does, it's really good. Lots of fun to be had. But like I say, I don't think there's going to be much in the way of waves and splashes, and I don't think anybody's really out and about in Braden Water, so it could be flat, calm water. Very, very good, you know. So it'll be interesting to see how we get such a lovely cruise crossing. Anyway, I'm babbling, I don't want to babble, so I'll go for now. I'll keep you updated, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye for now. Cheers! just a little wee update for you. I was actually just coming up the river Yare here, and I know I did this little stretch back, I think it was last month in June, on Royal Stewart, and it was, that particular week was very wet, and it wasn't particularly cold, it was just dull grey and very, very wet, you know. And I remember coming all the way down the Bure and across Braden Water and down the Yare towards Reedham, and by the time I got to this stretch of water, it just kept seeming to go on and on and on and on and on, and it was just never coming to an end. And I remember thinking to myself, you know, just does it never end? You know, I mean, how relentless is this journey, you know? And heading back up this river at the moment, maybe it's just because I only just left Reedham. Maybe I'm just still in the sort of early part of the cruise, but I think it might have something to do more with the weather and how it sort of affects your journey. You know, I mean, when I came down last time, like I say, it was dull, it was grey, it was wet, you know, it was windy, you know, it really, really wasn't pleasant, and it created this sort of, this bleak, dull, oppressive landscape, you know, I mean, it's not the prettiest of footage down here, you know, it's this sort of no man's land that I call it. So it's not the prettiest of footage down here, you know, and when you come down on a really horrible day, you know, it's very oppressive and very dull, you know, it's got more of a Mordor feel, you know, for those people that like their little sort of fantasies. Oh, excellent, man, thank you. That's always the good thing about having crew. You get a tea.
If you call me a galley slave, I'll throw you overboard.
I would never call you the galley slave, Paul. You're too big and scary. But yes, you know, when you come down here in the bad weather, you know, it's got a bit of a Mordor feel to it. For those of a certain fantasy reference, you know, if you like. But when you come down in the sunshine, you know, and the bubbles, and we're gonna
bubbles.
He's had a cup of tea, you know.
Got bubbles.
He's feeling mischievous already, you know. It's not even 8 o'clock, you know. It's going to be a long day for me. Feel sorry for me, please. Okay, put down in the comments how sorry you are for me, you know. That's crazy. No, anyway, as I was saying, coming down here, when it's glorious weather like this, you know, the sun's shining, the skies are blue, the wind is non-existent, which is making it really a little bit too hot, but you know, the landscape transformed, you know, from more Mordor to slightly sort of Rivendell. Well, I don't know if you call it Rivendell, you know, Shire, maybe, you know, possibly. But you get the reference, you get what I'm trying to say here, you know. I think sometimes when you try to do this cruise, how much you enjoy it and how quickly it seems to pass, and how much you the landscape takes on a whole different character depending on the weather. And I'm just realising that just now as I'm cruising up here in the glorious sunshine and remembering what it was like coming down here last month in the horrible weather, you know. And yeah, it was just yeah, that was basically just what I wanted to say, you know. It is actually nice. It is nice. It's a bit barren. It's a bit sort of you know, there's not many sort of trees about or anything like that. It's just basically reeds and tall grass, you know, and muddy banks, you know. But yeah, there is still something really, really nice about it in the good weather. I am enjoying the cruise so far. I think I'm almost at Braden Water already though, so we are getting a very, very nice push up the river. The river's still doing that sort of strange thing. I can tell by, because I'm passing marker posts now, and I can tell by the marker posts the flow of the current. So it's definitely still going out, you know, and so I'm definitely still being pulled along, but like I say, in the middle of the river I'm still getting that sort of staticness, you know, so it's a really, really weird thing that the river here does up here. Anyway, I'm not going to babble too much, I'm trying to limit the babbling, but I keep saying that and I keep babbling, so anyway, I'm going to go for now. I'll keep you updated on the progress of the day, so until later, I'll speak to you soon. Bye for now. Cheers!
but this boat really moves. And it's brilliant. It's having a lot of fun. But, as expected, like I said would happen, Braden Water is so flat calm. It is unbelievable. It's like glass out there. And, it's just amazing, you know? So, yeah, I'm crossing Braden Water. We're getting there quite quickly, actually. We're making very good progress, obviously helped by the outgoing time. And, yeah, we're going to scoot across Braden Water so very fast. I think it's only going Okay, just a little wee update for you. That is me at Great Yarmouth. Slipped under the bridges, no problems. The tide is still going out, so obviously the minute I turned at the yellow post, I hit the outgoing tide from the Bure. Slowed me down a wee bit, but not too much. Great Yarmouth Yacht Station is actually still quite busy. Surprised about that. I thought everybody would be heading over Braden this morning, but as you can see, some people are coming across, some people are going down. There is a couple of spaces, so some people have left. A lot of people are coming to and from the showers. So yes, it's still a bit busy, but that's not a problem for us at the moment because we are here getting a pump out, which is basically, I mean, I don't know if you can see, that's the end of the yacht station moorings. The yacht station moorings go all the way down there, around the corner. The bridges are just down there, and of course the pump house station's here. Not too bad actually, I would have to say. 2 toilets, £19. 1 toilet, £14. If you're fancy enough and have 3 toilets, it's £24. I would actually call that rather good prices for a pump out. Certainly, I would have to say, probably a bit cheaper than going to a boatyard. Maybe, maybe not, I don't know. But we're getting a nice wee pump out. What we will probably do then is, once we're pumped out, this could be interesting because the tide is still flowing this way, but we will attempt to turn around, go back down the river. We did see one electricity post outside the ranger station. Looked like there might be a space big enough for us to squeeze into. If we can get into that space by the electricity post, we're going to try and do that, because that was definitely very handy last night, hooking up to shore power. Didn't need to worry about the batteries, didn't need to worry, you know, about charging and what we were using or anything like that. It was just spot on. So yeah, that's what we're going to try and do. We're going to try and go down there and get moored up by the electricity post. There's only one, unfortunately, but we'll try and do that. If not, there is a few other spaces we can come into. If that fails, if we can't get into any of them, we'll just hang around. We'll just hang around and we'll get a space when somebody moves. Although hanging around in a tidal current river could be interesting. But we'll wait and see, we'll play that by ear. But that's the update so far. They're doing the yucky stuff, we're just out sunning ourselves while they take care of that. Yeah, as always though, I'll keep you updated on the events of the day and the progress. So until later, I'll speak to you soon. Bye for now. Cheers! Okay, just a little wee update for you. That is us at Great Yarmouth Yacht Station. And boy, I'll tell you this, the Rangers not only help you in, they are incredibly helpful and know their stuff when they're helping you in. We obviously left the pump out station up there. We knew there was an electricity post here. We came down here. The one space we wanted, unfortunately Amber Light 1 beat us to it. Although I'm currently sitting here by myself, there was a boat behind me and a boat in front of me. They've just gone off on their little adventures for today. Yes, we came down. The boat that was in front of me, they said they were getting ready to leave. We spun round, came up. I was holding station, waiting for them to leave, but it turned out that the Rangers said that we'd be able to get into the space in front of them. I didn't think we would. It was a wee bit tight. We did tap, but they were very good at telling us exactly what to do, when to do it, and how to do it. So they gave us very good instructions and very clear, precise instructions on how to get such a big boat in such a small space. They were very helpful. Like I say, we just tapped just slightly. But however, because we had turned round to come in against the tide, the back end of the boat was facing the wrong way for the electricity post. I could see that the boat behind us was getting ready to move, and I asked the Ranger if it was okay if once they moved, if we moved up to get the electricity post. And basically what they said is that, well, what we'll do is we'll do a controlled turnaround. And basically they did it, you know, we didn't fire up the engines or anything. They held onto the ropes, pushed the boat round, let it swing all the way around, kiss the key heading, and then they dragged the boat back for us, so that now our back end is much closer, 45 foot closer to the electricity post, and I have plugged in. The cable is a bit stretched, not like taut stretched, but it is stretched a wee bit. It's dangling a wee bit in the water. Well, not in the water, but I think maybe when the tide comes up it might dangle a wee bit. But I'm quite sure that the Rangers will keep an eye on that, and if they think there's an issue or a problem, they will sort that out for us. Yeah, that is us here at Great Yarmouth. Quite a short cruise, very eventful and fun-filled cruise across Braden Water, and we are here moored for the rest of the day. £13, water is included. They do have showers just over there. It's £1 for a token, which gives you apparently 10 minutes. Maybe not what I would have found ideal, but then again, considering how busy it is, they're just going to want people in and out and not hanging around, so I kind of get that, So we've paid for our moorings, £13 plus 3 tokens for 3 showers. Paul, the man that he is, you know, he knows his business. He's going to deal with the kids at the same time as himself, so yeah. So yeah, that is us. So basically, the ropes are all sorted, don't need to touch them, and we can just relax, take our time, and enjoy the rest of the day. It is scorching. I know I've said it plenty enough times already today, but it really is scorching. There is a slight breeze. I'm kind of hoping that breeze will be a wee bit cooler nearer the coast. I'm not feeling very confident about that. So yes, it could be another hot day. But we are pretty much organised, so we're going to go have a shower, get changed, have a shave. You know, I'm really needing a shave. And then it's just a case of finding the right attire. I don't know if sandals is going to be a good day, a good thing to wear today, and go off for a wee wander into Great Yarmouth, see what's there, make sure that I take my wallet, make sure that I take a lot of change, because I can guarantee you I'm not coming back with much if I get to those video machines. So yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be a great day, and I'm pretty sure the kids are going to love it. Great Yarmouth, how can kids not love Great Yarmouth on a glorious sunny hot day like this. It's the beach, it's the seaside, you know. Of course they're gonna love it. So yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go away. I've babbled quite a wee bit as it is already, so I'll go away just now, get myself organised, get everybody else organised, and I'll catch up with you again later during the day as we head on into Great Yarmouth and see where today's adventure takes us with the family. So yeah, until later, I'll speak to you soon. Bye for now. Cheers! Okay, just a little wee update. I do not apologise for the wind on the microphone. I do not apologise for the really bad sunglasses. Quite frankly, it's way too bright, but that breeze is so nice. As you can probably tell, I have showered, I have shaved rather badly and cut myself to shreds. Yes, we're all sorted. We're just getting ourselves ready. The kids all sort of fixed up. We buttoned up the canopy and we're going to head down into Great Yarmouth and hopefully maybe the beach area. I'm actually very grateful for that breeze that's picking up. I know it's on the microphone, I know you can barely hear me, but like I said, I ain't apologising for it, not today, because quite frankly, I'm needing it. It is hot. It's damned hot. It is mega hot, as the newscaster said last week. If you want to get cool today, you go for a walk in the sun. Yeah, Admiral's news was, yeah, it's hot. But yeah, the showers are just over there. You get a wee token, 10 minutes, seems to be very long enough. So yeah, it's all very good. And that's us just setting off just now. Not entirely sure what we're going to do today or where we're going to go. The destination is round about the seafront and the beach. You got the kids, we've got Great Yarmouth Coastal Village, so yeah, gotta go to the beach. Should only take about 15-20 minutes or so. So yeah, that should I think it's just, is it down there and then down? Well, I suppose it's 6.5, doesn't it? We'll go this way. But yeah, so it'll take us only about 15-20 minutes or so to walk down to the beach area. I'm not sure if we're going to do anything else or go anywhere else other than that, so we'll just wait and see how things go. But we're on the way, we're getting the day started, and it's going to be a cracking day, definitely. So yeah, as always though, keep you updated, so won't babble too much, and I'll speak to you later. Bye for now. Cheers! Okay, just a little wee update for you. We're at Great Yarmouth. Only took us about 20 minutes to walk down from the Great Yarmouth yacht station. It's basically to the end of the yacht station. There's a wee underpass that you turn left, you go under that, keep on walking, you go past Sainsbury's, and it's a straight road all the way down to the beach. It's glorious down here, it really is. There's a real lovely cool sea breeze coming off, and it's keeping everybody nice and cool, which is exactly what we wanted, because down at the yacht station, not enough breeze and it was way too hot. Down here, lovely and cool. As predicted, the kids they're off ski. They are in their element. They're looking at everything, wanting to touch everything, wanting to get into everything, and I'm quite sure they're pestering the parents to try and spend everything. But yeah, it looks to be great. I mean, we're just currently on the one of the piers. Not entirely, I think it's Britannia Pier we're on, and we're just basically taking a wee walk. I think we're at the end of it now actually, and they've got sort of a giant slide here, which the kids are eyeing up very nicely. So I think they've got a few bumper cars over there, merry-go-round, they've got teacups, spinning tops, and they've got a wigwam over there, I don't know what that is. Also plenty of show bars and theatres and what have you, so yeah, it's the kids are having a good time, definitely. Not entirely sure where we're going to go after this. There's still more amusements at the end of on the main road, and bouncing castles and pirate things over there. More amusements and rides, and this place is huge. There's going to be lots to do, and I'm quite sure, I think maybe Susan and Paul are just a little bit intimidated and a wee bit sort of maybe regretting that I decided to bring them here because it's going to cost a fortune. But yeah, it's so far it's looking good. I'll take some photos. I'll shoot some random bits of footage here and there, maybe, and we'll see what the day's like, and then see how it develops over the afternoon. It is gorgeous. The sun is out, the breeze is cool, the kids are happy, they're hyper as hell, they're wanting in everything, so yeah, it's going to be good. In the meantime, I'm going to go away and see what I can do to keep up with them all. I'm trying not to spend too much money on the amusements myself, and yeah, as always, I'll keep you updated though throughout the day, so until I've got something more to report, I'll speak to you soon, so until then, bye for now. Cheers! Okay, just a little wee update for you. The kids are still on the slide, and they've been going on the slide, and they've been going down the slide, and running up the stairs, and going down the slide, and running up the stairs, and going down the slide, and they've been going on, and it's really a really good slide for the kids because you only pay 3 tokens, and as long as they don't leave the slide, they can go down as many times as they want. And they have been abusing that to an insane desire, which is good because it's keeping them happy. The only thing was that it was a wee bit too hot for us to be standing there watching and go up and down, up and down.
Any excuse?
Yeah, so it's that time, it's wine o'clock, so Susan's enjoying a glass of wine, I'm enjoying a glass of beer, and poor old Paul is on supervising duties, so...
He's had a pint.
He's had a pint as
Not
well,
that
yes. So, yes, I would say it's another good thing for the adults for Great Yarmouth, you know. The kids can go away and be happy as Larry, and we can sit outside in the gorgeous sunshine, chatting rubbish and rambling crap while we enjoy. Yes, well, you talk rubbish, I'll ramble crap. While we enjoy, I'm not even gonna say nothing. While we enjoy a little refreshment. So that's the update so far. We are enjoying a refreshment. The kids are still enjoying the slide. We're still going to have tokens left over because the way I don't think I actually mentioned this. The way it actually works down here at the end of Britannia Pier for the shows is that you buy say 18 tokens for £14. You get your tokens, and all the rides, they don't accept cash, they accept the tokens. So you pay the tokens, you have the ride, and that's it. 18 tokens, £14. It sounds like a lot, but considering that the giant slide alone takes 3 tokens, it's unlimited as long as they don't leave the slide. And they've been on that thing for how long so far? Half an hour?
So far, half an hour.
Half an hour, and they're still at it, and it looks like they've got no signs of slowing down, and it's only cost them 3 tokens per child. That's 9 tokens, so they're still going to have like 9 tokens left over for the rest of the show. I don't know, but for £14 this is turning into quite a bargain, I would say. We'll have to wait and see how the rest of the shows go and how we use up the rest of the tokens, but yes, in the meantime, I'm enjoying a beer and sitting relaxing, enjoying the view and and the sparkling conversation as well.
Mine.
Yes, of course it's yours, yes. Yeah. So anyway, that's the update so far. I will keep you updated throughout the rest of the afternoon, so until later, I'll speak to you soon. Bye for now. Cheers! You're not going to say it? Go and say it. Cheers!
Cheers. I think so, my mind went blank.
Okay, just a little wee update for you. We're still at the end of the pier. That's us pretty much leaving the end of the pier now. Hope you can hear me over the music from the dodgems in the background. That giant slide that the kids were on, that by far is the best thing here, definitely. I mean, the kids have been literally on that. Well, how long were they on? They were on that for what? 50 minutes, 45 minutes?
They were on the big slide for about 50 minutes.
50 minutes, and it cost 9 tokens. That's incredible value of time. And what we did, we then went on the ghost train, and it cost 9 tokens for the 3 kids and Susan, and they were on that for 30 seconds. So it kind of goes to show you just how much value that giant slide is. I must admit, I would have, if I'd paid 9 tokens, I would have been a wee bit disappointed. It only lasted 30 seconds.
Kids were happy.
The kids were happy. I think one of them actually did end up getting a wee bit scared.
2 of them.
Susan was actually a wee bit scared.
Petrified.
Well, were you scared as well? Well, maybe it was maybe 30 seconds was just long enough actually. So it was just, considering the time spent on the slide, it just seemed to be, well, I don't know, over a little bit too quickly. Ghost rides from memory of my childhood lasted just a little bit longer, you know. But yes, like I say, the kids were out, they had a great time on the giant slide. I sat out there in the sun and the breeze, it was lovely and cool, you know, had a nice pint of John Smith's, which was chilled and very creamy, and pretty much the perfect John Smith's pint, I must admit. And you said the
Foster's was spot on.
The Foster's was spot on as well. So.
Normally you go to touristy places and it's not that good, but that was chilled, just right. It's just the perfect fizzy lager that you get when there isn't any decent real ale.
Yeah. So tell me, in your experience as a father to kids attractions, would you say that the Britannia Pier in Great Yarmouth is actually worth visiting with the kids?
Not for the beer.
Not for the beer.
Because apparently you're not supposed to give the kids beer.
Yes,
It makes them sleep well, but apparently it's frowned upon by social services. Apart from that, I think the other aspects of the pier are very good.
Yeah, so avoid the beer.
For the kids.
For the kids. You have the beer.
Yeah, don't avoid the beer, just don't give it to the kids.
Yeah, and
oh, crikey, we've lost 2 kids.
Oh, we lost.
Man, we've lost 2.
Too busy talking to the camera, not see. Yeah, they're too busy playing with water. I see them.
Apparently we're not allowed to lose them. Again, social services get upset.
Yes, I did say. Yeah, I did try and offer a sneaker, a wee sort of sip of beer. I think it was Ewan was adamant he wanted to taste a wee bit of beer, but once again, no, oh dear, we have a fall. Oh dear.
Never off duty.
Never off duty, no. But yes, as a general rule, I would have to say the Britannia Pier. I mean, this is, I don't know if you can see in the background, this is the Britannia Pier and Theatre. This is where you have Queen, Elvis, Jim Davison, Jimmy Carr, Shawadi Wadi, you know, Shawadi, Roy Chubby Brown. I mean, they've got a lot of things going on here at the Britannia Pier in Great Yarmouth.
I hate to say this. I was actually one of the sound engineers for Shawadi Wadi.
Really?
In their very, very early days. That's how old I am.
And the jealousness of Paul just keeps on growing. The jealousness.
The jealousness.
The jealousness.
Is that actually a word?
No, not really. You know, but you know,
you've got your own made-up language, haven't you?
Yes, it is a very unique language.
Definitely unique.
Yes. But I personally think it works so much better.
Do you?
Yes. You know.
You need to bring out your own dictionary so we all understand what it is you're actually saying.
The Russell's Dictionary of English Perfected Language. English. Scottish Perfected Language.
Scottish.
You know. Scottish.
In Russell's own words.
I think that's possibly quite, that's possibly quite a scary prospect.
Theo? Yeah, I think it is.
But yeah, the Britannia Pier, I think is definitely, I would have to say, a big thumbs up for the kids. I mean, here we've not been in the amusement. Yes, there's a bus there as well. I'm teaching the kids early. Be a bus driver. You do know that's what I do, don't you, for a living? I'm deliberately keeping out of the amusements here. If I go in there, I may disappear in there. I may never come back out again.
Yeah, we're training them to be bus drivers.
You're totally not dragging me in there, Paul, are you?
No, we're training the kids to be bus
Are you
drivers.
driving?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know you were out there.
I know.
We're just telling that's just what you do, but they've got to be grumpy to do it properly.
Oh yeah,
Follow your
definitely.
lead, yeah.
You cannot be a bus driver and be happy.
No.
No, definitely not.
No.
Yes. I once created my own personal meme. I don't know if I can find it to post it, but if I can find it, it'll look like this. If I can't find it, I just look like that. But yes, it basically was a sort of most people think I'm a bus driver. That makes me look like this, but I'm really looking like this. You know? Yeah. But yes, they've even got amusements here and video machines. They've got the a wee sort of seafood bar. They've got the wee sort of stalls, cooking arenas, pin knocking coconut things, you know. And I've got to admit, you know, it is a great thing, you know. I mean, the kids are in the element here, they really are, you know. They're having a brilliant time. And I'm not so sure if Susan and Paul are enjoying it quite so much because, you know,
I've been on the beer, I'm fine.
We've all had a wee beer while they've been on a giant slide, but it's pretty full on. But the kids are having a great time. They're having a wonderful time. It's just a matter of just trying to keep them from spending too much money. But yeah, anyway, that's the update so far. Everybody's enjoying themselves. The weather is remaining to be gorgeous. I'm going to try and stay away from the amusements. Maybe get myself a wee ice cream. Maybe even a wee poker chips, because you can't come to the seaside and not get a cone of chips. So yeah, everything's going brilliantly. As always though, I'll keep you updated on the events of the day as they go. So until later, I'll speak to you soon. Bye for now. Cheers! Okay, we have a serious problem, people. They've dragged me into the amusement. The amusement! The video machine! I'm like a schoolboy all over again. Okay, right, going away. I'll speak to you soon. Bye! Okay, just a little wee update for you. As you can see, they dragged me back outside. Oh, that was terrible. That was actually quite good, actually. They only had 3 video game machines, so it only cost me £3. You know, a Batman one, a Terminator one, and a Jurassic Park one. So that wasn't too bad. The kids, on the other hand, they had an awesome time in there. They had all those wee they had huge amounts of those 2p machines, you know, where you drop the 2p in and it goes on a wee thing, you know, and air hockey. And they all got in on a wee bit of the air hockey. It was basically one game to Susan, and a match against Daniel, and one game to Ewan in a match against Theo. Paul and I, we exercised the better part of valor and didn't have a head-to-head. You know,
Can I just point out one thing? We all went into the amusement arcade. Now, some of us made a profit,
yes,
even though we're not Scottish, and some of us didn't. So, made a profit, didn't make a profit.
But I spent his profit.
yes.
That's because I'm just a nice guy.
No, that's just because she's a nice wife.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's so good to him.
But yes. Paul seems to have the knack for those 2p machines. He did actually walk out with a profit. Everybody else wasted their money. You know?
Loser!
So yeah, but it was really good. We all had a great time in there. And of course, I mean, that is just the Britannia Pier, you know? I mean, we've still got Joyland here, we've still got bouncy castles over there, we've still got rides, we've still got the waterfront and all the everything at the front there as well, you know? Susan, would you like a ramp to go down? Would you like a ramp to walk down?
It's alright for these 6'4" people.
So yeah, I mean, that, like I say, we've literally just been at the Britannia Pier, you know. I mean, we've got donkey rides here, you know, they've got everything else that's along the seafront as well, you know. So there's still actually tons for us to do. At the moment, we're going to go and do typical, very much seaside-y town stuff. We're going to go down to the water and have a wee splash in the water, just with our wee bare feet, you know, because why not? You know, on a day like this, it's almost a given, you know. You come down, you eat some ice cream, you have a cone of chips, and have some fun and splash in the water. So that's what we're going to do. And I think it's one thing that the kids will absolutely love. So yeah, that's the update so far. I think it's safe to say, are we still all having a good time?
Yay!
Boys, we're having a good time? Yep. And I think those boys are having a great time as well. So yeah, so far Great Yarmouth is getting a big thumbs up on this glorious summer's day. So I am going to go for now. I probably look totally horrendous in my wee cap and my sunglasses, but yeah, as always, I'll keep you updated on the events of the day. So until later, I'll speak to you soon. Bye for now. Cheers. Okay, just a little wee update for you. That was good. I've got to admit, that was a good bit of fun. Despite the fact that I actually work in Edinburgh, and I actually travel down to the beach quite a lot, it has been years, decades even, since I've actually been to the beach. And there was a little bit of a childhood fun, just walking down there and dipping my toes in the water, you know. So I would definitely recommend doing that, if only to relive childhood memories. Although I will say one thing, the beach itself, although vast and wide, is actually quite pebbly. Hold on a second. Don't know if you can see that. Can you see that? It's actually quite stony. Now, you can walk along that quite easily and quite happily in bare feet. You know, it's a bit stony, but it's not that bad, you know, and is walkable on bare feet. But down by the water, it's a stony beach down there, and it's all stones, and it's, yeah. I ended up putting my sandals back on. Yes, I'm out with sandals, see? Sandals, you know. I'm getting lovely little white lines on my feet at the moment today. But yeah, I walked down barefoot across the sand, brilliant. But when I got down to the water, it was like, yeah, on my sandals, I ain't going across that in my bare feet, you know. I did try, but I'm a wuss and I've got soft feet, so well, I wasn't going across all that stone. But yeah, it was definitely, I would highly recommend it, you know. It was just a wee bit of fun. Kids loved being down by the water, you know, just having a wee splash about with just their feet. That's all it was, just their feet in the water. But it was, to them, it was brilliant. You know, they had a brilliant time. You know, just down there, nice and cool. And we are just trying to decide what we're doing now. The time has completely got away from us. It is now, well, it's like 4 o'clock. Would you believe it? It's like after 4 o'clock in the afternoon already, and it's like, where the hell did the time go? We should have been back at the boat ages ago, probably, to get the kids' dinners all organised. But yeah, by the time we go back now, it's going to be way too late. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to do another sort of typical seaside routine and have fish and chips by the sea for dinner tonight, just by the seafront, which actually sounds really good. You know, I mean, I just wanted a wee cone of chips, you know, because that's like the atypical seaside thing to do, you know, have a wee ice cream or a cone of chips, you know. But like I say, the day's completely got away from us. So I think we're going to have the obligatory fish and chips by the sea. So this is turning into an awesome day, by the way, you know. And all the times I said about when you go down the river to Great Yarmouth, about how it doesn't invite you down, and from the river it looks grey and dull and uninviting and unimpressive, and the only reason you would moor at Great Yarmouth is because you wanted to come to Great Yarmouth. Well, I've got to say, I still hold that true. I think they need some serious riverside investment to make it more welcoming. There's so much they could do to the place from the riverside, but on a day like this, on summer, you know, blue skies, scorching sun, warm temperatures, that lovely chilling cool breeze that's just coming off the water there, you know, it is definitely 100% gotta be on any family's destination. We've been here, well, pretty much the day. I don't know about you, I think you could almost spend 2 days, if I'm honest, 2-3 days here, easily. I was just saying, Paul, would you agree that you could probably actually, if we've been here 1 day, do you think we've got 2 or 3 days easily you could spend here?
Easily have a couple of days. We've only seen a tiny bit of it.
We've essentially just seen the Britannia Pier and that's it. You know, there's still so much to see. So, yeah, I would say probably 2 days easily, you know. Yeah. But that's us had a little dip in the ocean, and we're just making our way back across this sand. The donkeys are off for a walk again, and yeah, we're going to see where we go from here. So it's been a great day. It's not over yet. There's still plenty more to happen. So as always, I'll keep you updated on the events of the day, see what happens and where we go, and yeah, as always, I'll speak to you soon, basically. So until later, bye for now. Cheers! Hello, YouTube. How are we doing? Right, okay, this is no dark side, by the way, okay, because it's obviously, as you can see, still daylight and I'm still in public. So, no dark side shenanigans tonight. However, having said that, we are just leaving the Joyland American Family Diner here at Great Yarmouth. We ended up not having fish and chips for dinner as we planned. Just to give you an idea of exactly where we are, that is Joyland over there, that is the Britannia Pier over there, and obviously the seafront down there, and that is the American Diner there. So we are literally in the same place. But we have just spent what I can only say a very good, a very good time indeed in the American Diner, and I would actually seriously recommend it. It's a bit hot in there on a day like this.
Too much food.
Yeah, and
Way too much.
literally all we had was kids' dinners for the kids and main meals for the adults. And my God, they have big dinners, by the way, really big dinners. We are well and truly stuffed, but it was really, really good. Thoroughly enjoyed that. And I would also have to say is that one thing we did notice when we were looking at the menu was that how much was a glass of wine? One glass of wine.
£5.50.
One glass of wine was £5.50, and this is a wee hint for you. I'm giving you a wee Admiral's hint here. Okay, let me just take my glasses off, just so you know I'm being a wee bit serious. I'm being a wee bit more serious. So, one glass of wine was £5.50. That was correct, yes? £5.50?
£5.50.
For one glass of wine. And how much was a bottle of wine?
£12.50.
£12.50. So actually, it seems to be that you're actually better off buying a bottle of wine. Something that we have done. And Susan and I have actually shared a bottle of wine. I would have to say,
Don't put it in the bin, don't you see one?
as a general rule, it was a nice wine, bar one thing.
No.
Bar one thing, okay? It was not chilled. It was hot. It was essentially taken off a shelf, not out of a fridge. So it wasn't exactly. It was a nice wine, but because it was warm, it wasn't exactly. It was a Chardonnay. A Chardonnay.
Yeah.
We tried to have a prosecco, but they didn't have any prosecco. Yeah.
From a cupboard.
Yeah. It's not really nice out of when it was warm. You're all over the night. You're all over the place tonight, haven't you? I can't aim the camera at all. You're looking at everything except me.
I'll hold it for you.
No, you are not holding the camera.
You walk, I'll talk. No, scrub that. Reverse it. You talk.
You know this is no way. This is no way going to work anyway at all. So yes, anyway, like I was saying, is that the Chardonnay.
I think you were better at it.
It was nice, but it was warm and it just tasted a bit vinegary. You know, do you want me to take over?
Yeah, you need to.
Yeah, I really need to take over. You know, so it was a lovely meal though, and I would highly recommend that if you do come down and want a kids' family dinner. I mean, it cost what, about £90 all in?
Something like that.
You know, and that was including a full bottle of wine and a steak, a full-on sirloin steak for 6 people, £90. That was not too bad a dinner actually, you know, but it was thoroughly good. And I must admit, even if it was a wee bit on the expensive side, or the wine wasn't really chilled or anything like that, it was thoroughly enjoyable, and it was a big dinner. I mean, it was a properly big dinner, so we've all thoroughly enjoyed that. I have no idea though.
We're going to walk back a different way.
I have no idea though what time it is currently. It is late. Everything seems to be closing down. Hold on a wee second. Let me just. Oh my goodness! I just looked at the time. It's 7:15. 7:15. I mean, and it's still warm, and the sun's out, and it's beating down, and you know, wow, you know. I would have to say though, okay, that it's been a great day. I mean, it really, really has. It's been a fantastic day. We have had the most awesome time ever today. And we've not really gone very far, really. I mean, literally, all we've done is the pier. That's literally all we've really done today. But it's just been such a great time. Being at the pier, being on the sand, by the water, you know, it's just been absolutely awesome, you know, and we've had the greatest day ever. So, yes, the question as to
whether or not you should stop at Great Yarmouth when you're coming down the river is basically absolutely. If you're coming down the river, okay, I know it doesn't look very nice, I know it's very unappetizing and unappealing, and it doesn't really welcome you to stop at the yacht station, but on a day like this, if you've got kids and if you've got a family, absolutely make Great Yarmouth a stopover for you and the kids, because it is an awesome day out, honestly. And considering that, I mean, they've not really spent that much as well. I mean, obviously every family differs, every experience differs, and I suppose it all very much depends on the weather, but I would have to say, you know, they've not really spent too much. The biggest expense, single expense, has probably been the dinner. But other than that, you know, they've still had a great time. I mean, the kids spent ages on that giant slide, you know, which cost them nothing. They spent ages paddling around the water, you know, which cost them nothing, you know. And yeah, I mean, it was just brilliant. So yeah, I would have to say that the Great Yarmouth has been a resounding success for families, definitely, and I'm pretty sure the kids have had the best time ever. So yeah, that's it though. We're definitely, most certainly heading back to we are heading back to the boat now, aren't we?
Yep.
Yeah, well, we're kind of trying to head back to the boat.
Sort of in a zigzag fashion.
Yes, I'm concentrating very hard to try and stay. I'm concentrating. I am concentrating.
It's just how difficult it is to actually say the word concentrating.
Yes, it is very difficult to say the word concentrating. It's hard. It's also very difficult to believe I even comprehend the term concentrating.
Well,
but
that as well.
yes, I am concentrating very hard on walking in a straight line at the moment. After yes, I have had a few beers and I've had a few wines, and we are going this way.
Yes.
Yes.
We know.
Yes. We are heading back to the boat now. Anyway, Great Yarmouth is currently getting a wee bit on the busy side. We are trying to get back to the boat safely, which is interesting with all this traffic about. So I think it would probably be prudent right now to say
Bye for now.
bye for now.
Cheers.
Yeah. I'm not going to end day 4.
We might not be finished.
No. Okay, well, I'll tell you what, can you do me a favour?
What?
Okay. Don't let me sign off for the night without saying good night.
Watch the left.
Yeah, and it's okay, I see it, I saw it, you know, it's taped all in yellow, I'm not that drunk.
Don't let you sign
You know.
off for the night without saying good night.
Yeah, I'm not going to end day 4 yet, because I might come back,
Alright then.
you know, so,
Don't end it then.
but don't let me say, I'll speak to you later, and I don't come back later,
Oh.
because you've taken me back to the boat and opened another bottle of wine and got me
Or rum.
tipsy.
Or rum.
Or rum, yeah. You really don't want me to see you on the rum.
That was
Absolutely not.
hilarious.
No. We are never ever going to film that, by the way.
Oh yes we are.
No, we're not. So anyway, yes, I'm not going to say goodnight. We're going to go back to the boat. We're going to chill, get the roof down, get a wee bit of breeze blowing, and yeah, no idea what's going to happen tonight. So yeah, I will hop back later on, give you an update, probably the last update. So until later, I'll speak to you soon. So until then, bye for now.
Cheers.
Cheers.